Hello everyone, I'm here today with an art journal page. You can see me putting down gesso here with a credit card, and I want to put down a napkin or some bits of a napkin. You can see this dancing foxes. I will show you the napkin here. I quite liked it when I saw that. It's so weird with this dressed up chicken and foxes and this deer's playing the flute, and I wanted to have a scene with this once, so I Mod Podged it down, and to get a bit of tooth back on that Mod Podge, on Mod Podge, working on Mod Podge with water-soluble stuff is a bit difficult, so I put clear gesso on top, but that wasn't working. You will see soon. I start to work with intense blocks, and I wanted to put on several layers. And look what happens when I put the water on top. It peels off the gesso. It was awful. At first I thought, oh come on, it doesn't matter, go on working, be careful, and put several layers on it. And yeah, I really worked my way through that, but it didn't get better, it got worse. So you can see me here with the with the sky, and now I decided I will cut the motifs off, and that's it. So I wanted to have some, because it's a weird looking scene with these dressed up animals, I wanted to have a bit of a wood forest area, and for that reason I needed some weird looking trees as well. And I thought I'd make a stencil, and I will show you here how I make my stencils. Very quickly, I put down some circles, half circles, and that will be my trees. And I need to know where to position it, where I want to have it, and using this to get half a circle. And now I draw down the rest, and that's it actually. It won't be more, and I will transfer that to a foil. And for my stencil I use overhead foil, the very thick, the thickest one you can get actually, the most heat resistant one. It's not heat resistant, but enough that it doesn't melt completely away when you start with a wood burner, because I'm using a wood burner for my stencil. And here you can see me transferring that pattern or that motif onto the foil, and with a normal permanent pen, black pen, nothing special. Doesn't even need to be permanent. Doesn't matter if it smears, I will burn that off anyway. And of course, you now have to look into what you would cut off, that you have a shape left. That's why I have the corners here, and the twigs I will cut out separate, so that the basic shape will be like it is on the drawn part. And I've done two, this bigger one and a smaller one. You will see that one later. I don't show why I make it. It's not necessary. I think you see that once, and you get the idea. And some parts are still a bit attached, so I use scissors to cut that off very easy. It's not a very precise stencil, but it's okay for me. And what you will see, I will show you that I should have left bridges. That it's not that flimsy and floppy. Here, there, where I make the signs, I would have left bridges. I've done that with a small one. You will see that afterwards. So, of course, I have to start with a complete new page. And here, I put down modeling paste and make some marks in with the credit card. And I go for a green color scheme. I use different greens. The first one was this really limey green. I love that. Apple fresh limey green. And go darker and darker. And the last bits were left over in there. I used smaragd. This one, I really like this color as well. And Then I bring it all together with a wet baby wipe. And that's it. That's my background. And I start then with the trees. Here you can see the smaller one. So I thought I have one on the left and one on the right. And the smaller ones are getting higher up there. Just have to try that. I have enough space for, I want to put down 5. You know, that's this odd number thing. So you can see the bridges I left here. Of course you will have these gaps when you put that down, but you can go over it with paint afterwards, so that's fine. But it gives the stencil more stability. I gessoed it first and used gesso with a makeup sponge, that I get a better coverage with this gold paint. The gold paint is a bit more translucent. So, and this is a stem that's one of the sponge stems from Tim Holtz. I dip into acrylic paint and get some patterns, and in 3 different colors. It's definitely, the last one is a dark red, carmine, I don't know what you call it, and an orange. So, and a bit of outlining here, the upper parts with a bigger black marker, and the lower parts I use a fine liner to define it a bit more. And here you can see me fixing these bridges, going over with paint. Easily done. So, okay, and this is my mushroom here. I needed to have something this deer stands on, because I didn't want to have him floated. Okay, of course not. So I go on and color these mushrooms in this red with the white dots, and I think, yeah, I left that all in, but sped it up quite a lot, so I hope it won't bore you that much. But I quite like this process, this quick painting. You know, I'm a quick painter. Yeah, no. And I like this stamp a lot. It's absolutely nice. So the white spots on top, and I will go over that. Now I will go and make some marks into the background. These are little stems. I dipped into white acrylic paint and then in black again, and slightly stem next to the white ones. So now I outlined the mushrooms and start shading. For that I use a pick pen, these big brushes in black, scribble something down on my craft mat, and use a bit of water and go over around the edges. And now I'm ready to glue everything down. This Dancing Foxes couple, and of course I have to shade them as well. The same pit pen I use here, you can see on the right the black stuff. That's where I scribbled it down. And on the other side, for the highlights, I used actually a China marker, this white China markers. Do you know them? They're called white China markers, don't they? Yeah, peel off China marker. So a bit of black border around the page with black acrylic paint, and I couldn't resist putting a bit of stamping down. So, and this is my journaling I'm doing. Don't ask me what it is. I've written it in German. I won't tell you. And the title I will write between the foxes. Very simple, the Dancing Foxes. So I had a lot of fun making this page, and I will show you a close-up now, and at the end you will see some pictures. Look at this texture. That's so yummy. I love it. So, guys, I thank you a lot for watching. Hope you like it, and I will see you with the next video. So, thanks a lot. Have a nice week. See you then. Bye-bye.